Hey everyone, this is Jason here from Jan Collectors, and I have a big debate in my hands and I need some help. So I'm reaching out to the YouTube community to get that. I was at one of my LCSs this last Friday night, so 6 days ago now, and my kids, they're like, "Dad, let's do a pack battle. Let's do a pack battle." And I mean, the kids are into Pokemon. They're into sports a little bit, but if they buy a pack, it's probably going to be Pokemon. So they bought their Pokemon packs and like, "Dad, buy a pack." I'm like, why, guys? I mean, most of the time when I get a pack, it's just not good. So why would I want to do that? And so I did. I finally agreed to it, and I bought a pack of 2022 Topps Archives baseball for $5.95. And so I thought, well, I'm at least going to wait till I get out to the car to open it, just because. So we get out there, and I get about halfway through, and I pull this. And I apologize for the shadows there. That is a fan favorites autographs blue parallel of some guy named Julio Rodriguez for the Seattle Mariners. Did a little more research and figured out those blue parallels are numbered out of 25. So, went on eBay, looked at some comps, figured out, okay, this is a really big card. I mean, Julio auto, I knew it was going to be good, but then the numbered out of 25, redemption, I didn't know how good. So, what I found is that the one recent comp on eBay sold for $850. It's listed for $1,000. I actually sold though for $850, and that was, I want to say, like January 7th. So it's been about a month since then. So I'm in a big debate as to what to do. Right now, I do have it on eBay for more than the last one went for. I'm accepting offers on it, but I was talking to one of my buddies last night, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, Jared Kelenic scares me to death." And he's a Mariner, so, is Julio for real? That's what scares me. That's why I have it listed right now. If I get the right offer for it, I'll take it. But he's like, no, redeem it, send it in for grading, and maybe you get it back by, I don't know, the All-Star break. If Julio has a great first half, does well in the All-Star game, the home run derby, whatever, then the card's probably going to go up. I'm like, man, you raised some really good points there. So I'm in this big old debate right now. Do I keep it? Do I try and sell it? Do I keep it posted online? Or do I pull it from eBay, send it into Topps to redeem, and then once I get the card, send it into PSA for grading? I don't know. So I've done some analysis, just comparing Julio Rodriguez age 21 season in 2022 to some other baseball superstars in their early years, just to see if I can find some kind of comparison. And I finally found a comparable season somewhere. So we're going to take a look at that, and then again, I'm going to wrap it up at the end, come back, I'm going to ask you guys for some help. So stay tuned for the next segment. All right, everyone, we are back with the second segment. As you can see here in the Excel file, I have Julio Rodriguez stats from the 2022 season. This is age 21 season. You can see 511 at-bats, scored 84 runs, 28 homers, drove in 75, stole 25 bases, and then you can see walk, strikeout numbers, batting average, etc., etc. So, what I did is I took a look at some of the game's best players and just tried to find a comparable season somewhere. What could Julio Rodriguez be, at least based on his first season? And so you can see I made some Mike Trout comparisons, and the early seasons for Mike Trout are just far and away better than what Julio Rodriguez did. Ronald Acuna is kind of the same story. A little more power, a little more speed, just slightly better numbers there. Soto, kind of the same thing. Always had tremendous plate discipline, which, I don't know, kind of makes him a little better player. So, I mean, those guys, at least maybe a year or two ago, were largely considered maybe like the best hitters in the game. Then you get guys like Mookie Betts, Austin Riley, Bryce Harper, even Vladdy Guerrero Jr. there. You can see maybe some numbers that aren't nearly as positive in many categories. Austin Riley used his age 24 season because that was kind of his breakout. So that is something to consider there. He had a lot of MLB experience by then. So something Julio Rodriguez did not have heading into 2022. So then you get Devers, Fernando Tatis Jr., and then Yordan Alvarez. Now, Yordan Alvarez, at the age of 22, did not have nearly as many at-bats or games or anything like that, but he did have some pretty good numbers. But then they look at his age 24 season, and that is where I think we can really draw some comparisons to Julio Rodriguez's rookie season. You look at the number of at-bats, 511 versus 537. Okay, Yordan had a few more there. Runs scored, Yordan had 8 more than Julio Rodriguez. Hits, Yordan had 4 more, again, in 26 more at-bats. Home runs, 28-37. So, I mean, Yordan definitely had the edge there, as he did in RBIs. But then you look at stolen bases, 25-1. Walks, 78-40. Strikeouts, Julio Rodriguez had a lot more strikeouts in fewer at-bats. So, what does that mean? Well, I mean, Yordan Alvarez is a pretty good hitter. Good play discipline. I still argue Juan Soto's the best in the game with that, but Yordan's not bad. Julio Rodriguez, exciting young 21-year-old kid, trying to carry a team, helped get them into the playoffs, and, plate discipline, is that an issue? I don't know. I mean, I love the super aggressiveness as a hitter, so, what do I think he can be? Well, if he's doing that at the age of 21, as he develops and matures in the game, I expect those play discipline numbers to maybe get better. And I expect, maybe the power to develop more. I don't know. I mean, the sky, I think, is the ceiling for this kid. But that's really what I'm trying to figure out. If I decide to hang on to this auto and grade it, or this redemption, redeem it and then grade it, is that going to be a good play? Or is Julio Rodriguez somehow the next Jared Kelenic? I don't think he's that extreme, but I think you get the point. I mean, this card right now, like I said, the last one sold for $850. You could probably buy a rookie Jared Kelenic auto of similar level for, I don't know what, $30-$40 maybe. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. But I don't think that Julio Rodriguez is going to collapse like that. So that's what I'm curious for. I want your take. Who will Julio Rodriguez end up being in the major leagues? Is he going to be a superstar, a perennial all-star who maybe someday end up in the Hall of Fame? Is he going to be a very good player? Is he going to kind of back off and just be your average Joe? Or is he going to struggle mightily in year 2 and beyond? So, in the comments, leave your feedback on Julio Rodriguez. And if you have a player comparison, or at least statistically speaking, or anything, please leave that in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback on that. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you would. And, thanks, guys. I hope you all have a great day, and talk to you soon. Bye.